a month times $40 per vehicle times 12,
I'm sorry, that's 40 vehicles,
40 vehicles.
not $40 per vehicle, so it's
$20 per month
For the 40
40
vehicles.
vehicles.
Okay,
That's all right.
Oh, take that dollar sign out of there.
yes, okay,
20 vehicles.
Times 12 months?
Yeah.
yes. And that's up under,
Okay, cool. That's a Verizon.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
We got what, 240 times 40?
Yeah, but that number still doesn't equal, it's 9,600.
now,
But we'll come back to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we'll come back to that,
I
okay.
just couldn't stop it.
now that's a fee that we share with, water
With
as
water.
well.
Oh,
Yeah, they have vehicles up under that.
gotcha.
Okay. All right, so we'll go back to the first page.
Sure, okay, yeah, Lord, that's, okay, we'll come back to that. That's multiple layers there. All right.
We ready?
All
You
right.
ready? You got your seatbelts on?
I should have been. I
Alright.
thought
Okay.
you gonna bring
Hi,
it up,
Karen.
you gonna put it on the screen? Oh, no?
I can if you want me to, but
Yeah, I didn't bring a copy. I thought.
Okay.
Oh, I saw it, sir, I got you go.
Oh,
What-
yeah, that's right.
these are your copies.
Okay.
You wanna put notes on it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna last up
Did you-
here.
I mean,
Give the go ahead for the camera?
Yeah, I already said.
Oh, you did?
I think we're good.
Oh, you
We
did?
got a
Okay.
note sheet, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we-
I can print her a copy real quick.
You want one of these?
Let me just print you a copy.
Yeah, that'd be
Sure,
fine.
that's fine.
Take a couple minutes.
Here you go.
All right.
Oh,
Got
actually,
old
it's
fashioned.
still in there.
Is it still in
Yeah,
there?
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so you can start off. We think it's connected to meter readers coming over, but why is 2425 so different from?
24, 25. That's-
Yeah, 4715, the salaries. Is that because we pulled them over midway?
Here, you know, we got 88,000,
Uh-huh.
then it's jumping up to 587,000. So what happened here to get to this? Or is this absolutely wrong? Like what?
Okay, now we did, I mean, the 4715, they got moved over to 4740, like mid-year, I believe. Was that?
4715 got moved over
Yeah, so
where?
4715, I don't think is no longer, right?
Yeah,
In
and
terms of, no, in terms of the, using that account number.
yeah, we don't, yeah.
4715 are the meters. Did you
Correct,
move the
correct.
meters to a different GL?
Yeah, I think they all under the 4730 now.
That's not
No,
what's
no,
reflected in
4740.
4740, 4730 is us. 47,
So you said this 88,000
Thank
right here is
you.
line one, then it jumped to 587?
Yeah, like
So is,
yeah. Was
Your 88,697, that's the actuals from 24-25. And then the next
That
line
makes
over
sense.
is
I see what you're
25,
saying.
26. Those are the actuals, so that's 302,000. So they're still being charged to that line item.
yeah.
But there's a big jump from
Correct.
24-25 to 25-26.
I'll have to do some digging, cause those are definitely, like, these, like salaries and wages, these first couple, we don't really pay much attention to.
yeah, we don't, yeah.
Cause we don't change anything in there.
No, you don't, but we were just asking because there was such a big difference in
Yeah.
24 to 25, 24, 25,
yeah.
25, 26. And so when you were saying that they got moved to a different
Yeah,
line
that's what-
item,
That's what I thought, but,
they're not,
yeah,
because you're at 50%, which is where you're supposed to be.
got you.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, I don't know how
So
that
then-
number jumped.
Yeah, so me not understand
I was,
that.
I was thinking because half of the time they were at 599, and I think we brought them over mid-year, and so I was thinking that was why that number was so low. Because remember, they
What
came from
did-
customer
what
care.
did- was there an accident that we brought all 599 over instead of just the ones that 4715?
No,
I can help you. figure
because
that.
their department number over there was also 4715, so all I did was take 4715 and
And
drop
move
them
it
into
over.
510.
Got you.
You took all of 47, but how many was in 47?
Just the ones you have, those are
Okay.
the only ones in 47. Everyone else is in 4710, it's at customer care.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
does that
every,
still makes, cause that's like only like a one salary for one person.
Yeah, but what do they get paid, $20 an hour?
well, the
$40,000?
meter readers are
that'd
between
be like
20 and 20
50,000
Two.
at least.
20 to 22 dollars an hour. Then you got the
Too, so
meter twos, meter
That's
specialists.
45,
45,750.
yeah.
Yeah, we got meter specialists and we got 2 meter leads and they're 20 close to $30 an hour. Then the meter lead, he makes more than the meter. I'm gonna say the meter specialist
So
make
how many
more
do we
than
have over there, 5, 6,
how many employees? Total of 8.
8?
So that number doesn't jive with 8 employees.
Mm-mm.
That
No.
2 at the
I'm thinking
stretching
that,
it.
I'm thinking half of the salary stayed at $5.99 and fund $5.99, depending on when they got transferred. I don't remember when they got transferred.
And there was no salary
I
adjustments there
remember
either.
when I did that. So I
Oh,
don't-
so this is this just an overtime number? No.
So
We're at,
now,
Well, it says department overtime, so I'm wondering is this number just an overtime number?
so here's
Overtime's under that.
overtime, right here's overtime, and then that's the overtime. And here's the overtime for this department, 4715. So the white line is, what you're,
So this just there's no explanation for that.
not, and only thing I can think of is that they got pulled over to electric late in the year.
listen, we
But well, is there a way to, like,
Let me look,
can we go back and see?
let's do this, let's look at. the,
because we just had this
510.
conversation Elizabeth, I want to say a couple of months ago. Remember, it was an email back and forth, and you said that that
They weren't being charged to the right fund.
they wasn't being
Yeah.
charged to the right fund.
Right,
So then that's when that got moved like within the last couple of months.
but this
Nah,
is for
like
FY 24-25.
Correct, this a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean, they got moved to 4740 the last couple of months. They got moved to 510 the last couple of months. But they was up under 599.
they were up under 599.
And then they just got moved to 510 within the last couple of months. Now there was an email that was sent out saying that all of 599 is up under 510.
All of
Nah.
599, 4715.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, right? But this is the last couple of months, right?
Right.
We're talking about 2 years ago,
Yeah.
so I don't understand.
Yeah.
That
Did you guys have,
confusing to me as well.
you guys never had 4715 prior to us
No.
moving the meters either, meters over?
Yeah, like if they
Well,
were in the right
we-
department.
No,
Right.
We've
I
had-
don't know. No, we had them, but I guess they didn't do that part. But at least I'm guessing they didn't do that part.
Yeah, because on our end, the
They
only
were-
thing we did was zero the GL
The
account.
GL,
for it.
exactly.
That's all we do on our end for is that. The
Correct.
salaries and wages, I assure you, this is probably our first time having a
Yeah.
really decent conversation about what's what with salaries and wages for what we have in our department.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Even this was, I want to say this was what, maybe like 3 years ago,
No, had to been
longer than that.
about 4 years, about 3 to 4 years. You're correct.
Because before that, they were under the water department
Right.
for like maybe 6 months, 7 months,
Yeah.
and before that, they were under customer care.
So do you think we'll see the same type of anomaly in the water when we get to the
When
water?
we get to customer care, we're gonna see the same thing. Cause
Customer
that's where this department came from, they came from customer care.
Yeah,
Came from customer care.
Mhm.
yeah, originally.
Originally,
Originally.
Mhm.
didn't it never stopped by water?
No.
Okay.
Mhm. So we'll just,
All right. Mark that as a question mark. We'll come back. Put a pin in it.
okay. So then we're gonna go down to $47.30 dues and fees.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. got a $2,500 ask.
So it looks like we're doubling.
Yeah,
Or,
but their
yeah.
actuals right now are 14.
No, wasn't it 2,500 last year?
No.
It was, your request last year was 2,500.
Yeah. See, that 2,500 covers all three departments, so you won't see dues and fee,
Correct.
you won't see dues and,
No,
and
So. What's your thought?
1418 is my thought. Keep it consistent. I don't know if we added more employees, where would we need to, did dues and fees go up?
dues and fees, that could be, procurement, whatever we put out for RFQ, RFP, or whatever, when we put those out, so we don't know how many we're gonna put out through the year.
Okay, so it's
For
dues and
procurement,
fees for
Like advertisement,
and solicitation for procurement. How many solicitations did we do last year?
maybe like 3 to 4.
and this year?
this year we done surpass that number.
Yeah.
Are you saying fiscal year or calendar year?
I'm saying fiscal year.
Fiscal year, yeah.
Yeah.
So we did about 3 or 4 last fiscal year.
But that can vary on the, that can vary with technology. Like like the battery storage,
Yeah,
I mean, it can vary. So that's why, you know, we gotta leave that.
the battery storage
Yeah.
was a new one, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't go into the year planning on that.
Yeah,
No.
So you had your SCADA, right? That was the solicitation for your SCADA
Yeah, and-
update or something?
No, we did for,
Network
the-
engineer or no?
no, no, we had SCADA, previously, but we did the land clearing, out by the substation, we're clearing off some land out there, the feasibility study, we did the grid hardening,
yeah. And this year we have to do our.
we did the trucks, we did both trucks, cause it was 2 separate ones,
And we're gonna have to
We
do our
did,
line
we did the,
contracting crews.
what you call it, the shop, the refurbishment
Yeah.
down by the shop. And but this also covers, like for instance, like, what's wrong?
So we did 5. Yeah, maybe we did less. And we did 5, and I just broke that down to get kind of a unit per cost per solicitation. We would spend around $283 per solicitation. If we did 5.
Oh, so you just divided it?
I just divided
Mhm.
what our last year number was by 5 solicitations. So if we plan on doing
7.
7, then I
What
would
would that look
add,
like?
but
Do you multiply by 7?
Nah, I don't,
that'd be 1985.
yeah, that's fine. I don't think that we're gonna do more than 7 solicitations at all.
Okay. So we get that to 1985. Okay.
And then also, when you're going back in there and making changes, is it Karen that's doing it, or are you guys all 3 doing
We
it
all-
We
together?
all
did
did it
together.
together.
So we just need to work through and clean these notes up. So, the note should have what the allocation is down here, and then it'll total at the top. So if there's no allocation, then a note needs to be removed. Does that
What do you
make
mean, like, so basically, like how we have the other ones you bid, like, so specifically say, like for 5 solicitations, at this amount,
Yeah, like-
so
Yeah.
then it could
Like
equal.
y'all have the, like
Yeah.
y'all have the education and travel.
Okay, yeah,
Like y'all have,
Okay,
y'all
that's
have
fine.
what it's for, y'all have how many people are going, how much it's gonna cost.
But
Okay.
actually, that note is not right either, because they
It
have,
needs the total.
it needs the
Yeah.
total, and the total's not underneath. And the only way I know that is because the 5,000 is next to their note.
Oh, yeah, I had to add
The
it up.
5,000.
So each one will need their own line.
Right, right. And then
Okay.
these must be the old notes from last year, and they carried over a wrong way. That's how I can tell because
no, we put them in.
Yeah, we put them in yesterday. We
Yeah.
separated them by each conference and we put the dollar amount behind how many people.
so you just need to break them out then by their
Break
own
them
line.
out. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I made that call, cause I was like, I think we could just put all of it on the same line,
Okay.
so, okay.
Because then when it does, it calculates for you. When you put them in their own line, it'll calculate for you, and you won't have to do the calculation at the top.
Okay,
Alright, so education and travel. I'm gonna put a question mark by those. To see where we come out on our reductions for everything else. But I may be cutting back instead of 2 people, 1 person. So,
Who are the 2 people?
normally we do like, one
Oh.
person from up
It's
here.
2
and
different
then-
people every single conference.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's not like the same 2 people that are,
Yeah, and this is the 4730. So yeah, it'll.
Are any of these certifications that have to be done?
yeah. That's a good question.
Let me see.
the Tantalus
Tantalus.
conference,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
only certification.
Yeah.
The rest of them are,
APPA
Yeah,
conference,
learning.
NEAD annual conference, ECG annual conference.
Tantalus.
Yes.
So the 2 people going there, they're needing to keep their hours up for their various,
yeah,
Yeah,
for,
okay.
like, so Tantalus is the, program that runs the meter reading.
okay,
So every year, the new stuff that comes out, they have to keep, they get an actual certification
yeah,
from Tantalus.
okay,
So I would put on that line item certification required.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
that'd be helpful.
Mm-hmm. So the next one is office supply. Your year-to-date, or your actuals for 24-25 was 6,800. Right now you're at 3,500, and you're trying to take it down to 3,500.
Mhm.
Yes.
You think you'd be able to do that?
We were just.
Only because you're at 3,500 right now, and we're halfway through
Correct.
the year.
And what's our current budget?
Your current
It's
budget
total,
is,
It's
55?
so your original budget was 7,000, and you guys did a budget transfer somewhere, and now your amended budget's 5,500. So you must have moved money somewhere else that you needed it. And I get 5,500. I just think you're gonna go over budget. If we make the budget at 3,500, I think you're not gonna meet that. I think you're gonna go over. Just because that's what your historicals tell me.
Okay. So,
Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna move that back to what?
Safely, probably 55.
Okay.
5,500, okay.
So, we call wrong direction on that one, but it is a realistic number. Unless you have a plan that you're going to be,
we were just trying to
Cut.
I get it.
Making
Before
Yeah.
we-
And that's,
before we
and
did-
that's,
Keep
that's
up with your
good,
pen.
but, you know, the way you look at it too is needs versus wants, right?
Correct.
Right.
So you, next year you just look at the year as what you guys need
Mhm.
versus what you guys want. We all want nice pens, but we can use regular pens,
Gotcha.
right? I just use that as an example.
No, that's a good example, cause you
We
still,
we all want the gel pens, right? But I buy my own pens, so.
Mhm.
and then visit a lot of people's offices and then
Mhm.
take a pen once you're visiting with them.
That's where all my pens have gone.
Right.
Oh,
I buy all my
wow.
own pens. I know which ones you got
So
that are
this is
mine.
a nice one right here.
That one's not mine, but I
This is
have one
not
like
yours.
it.
You have one like this?
Mhm.
Okay. Yours is blue?
It's a different color.
Okay.
pink.
It's pink, okay.
All right, well, we went off track there for a
Yeah,
minute.
we did.
All right, so again, with, office supplies, let's just clean up those line items underneath. So you're buying office supplies for all three departments?
Yes,
Before each department had
a line item.
had a line item, so we
Yeah.
moved, since the office manager does all the ordering, so we just moved that.
So
Now, are we getting those from the warehouse at all?
What supplies we can get from the warehouse, we do.
Correct. We do
Yeah,
You're-
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cause he did say he was gonna make his,
paper and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all
Yes.
that, all of
Yeah.
that stuff comes from the warehouse.
good, okay. Let's see. Operating? So that's 0, that I can understand because it's very minimal,
Yes.
Yeah,
We
Cost.
yeah.
don't, we don't need anything in there at all.
okay.
Yeah. Operating supplies, that's in the
47,
4740.
Mm-hmm.
That's all stuff from the warehouse. They get the materials from the warehouse.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
we don't get anything from the warehouse.
So,
What's-
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So let's just be careful then, because there's no budget in there for this year, and there's a charge in there, so it tells me it's over budget. So for operating supply, you spent $872, but if you look to the right, 25-26 amended budget, it's a 0.
yeah.
So let's
That-
just make sure we're charging to the right account.
Yeah, that had to be charged to the wrong account.
Yeah.
Okay,
Knowing what you guys have said, it probably should have went to 4740.
Yeah.
okay,
So we might need to just, do a reclassification of those charges to the right account.
okay.
Food. No budget?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah. We zeroed it, we zeroed it.
Zeroed it, okay.
Yeah, bring your lunch.
There you go.
Good call, good call. Thomas. If you can't laugh about it, it's not fun, right? Oh goodness, you guys are so funny. All right, next page. Number 2. We'll go down to other professional fees.
Okay, so this one is what division?
4740.
Right here, 4740.
I mean, who's 4740?
That's the line crew, that's the,
Yeah. That's the rest of the department.
The rest
So
of the
it's 4 of us inside,
4730.
4730
So 4730 is administration.
is administration,
Okay, and then 4740,
is operations.
4740 is operations,
Yeah.
but that's not the name of the department, I don't think. Here, let me look real quick.
I don't know what, yeah.
What was our first page? Was that
The
Admin.
first page was,
Admin?
yeah.
First one was a meter, then the second one was, 4730,
This is
admin.
to make sure I get this right? So meter,
40 is 4715,
Mhm.
and then admin is 4730. So that's
Okay,
this one
all
right
right.
here. I'm gonna look what 4740 is, I don't remember.
and with line crews 4740. Is that what we're saying?
line through, line clearance,
Yeah,
system control.
It's 4 divisions,
Oh, 4 divisions.
4 divisions
Okay.
under,
So the name in the system is electric distribution,
okay,
yeah.
But Thomas, you were giving me the
no, the divisions under electric.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, so you have system control, line operations,
okay.
tree clearing operations,
Mhm.
and meter services.
Apologies.
And meter services.
So it's like.
So now meter
between
services.
45 to 47 people, something like that.
So before I had meter under 4715, but that's different than meter services?
No, so same group, but they fall under the superintendent.
Yeah, and the supplies that they need falls up under 4740.
So originally before each, like how meter readers came over with us, they came over with the office supplies, a line item for office supplies, a line item for
Uniforms.
uniforms, for operating supplies, all of that. So we don't have to be looking at 3 different places. We zeroed all of that out and then put everything under the 4740.
Okay.
So just the electric distribution that covers everyone.
Okay, so y'all basically condensed the accounts to one, so
Yeah.
y'all can, so it can be easier to do.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And I mean, I think that was recommended from the last, when we
Yeah.
when it first came over, was to eliminate those.
Yeah, that is
This
true.
is also.
Mhm. That's why they shouldn't do it all in one account. They should all, if they have 3 different departments, they should be spread out between 3 different departments. Mhm.
Yeah, that's gonna drive people crazy trying to follow that.
Mhm. We gotta create consistency. That's why I was like, I'm not sure if that's, we need to go ahead and start that this year. It's gonna be a big task.
Mm.
Mm.
Gots to be more careful.
Gotta be.
Okay.
Let's move forward. Professional fees. So, 485,000? Am I
So-
looking at that right?
Professional fees, 485,000.
Mhm.
Yeah, so-
Project Smart Infrastructure, Pike, Power Centric, Tantalus, Itron.
So this is where we pay, all the basically professional fees in terms of all the user fees, the grid hardening designs, the grid hardening land what you call it, like doing the staking, the SCADA, all the stuff that we need to pay, all the user fees, all that type of stuff comes out of professional fees. We're waiting on Pike to send their invoice for the next circuit, doing the design and the land acquisition.
I'm trying to pull it up real quick, give me a second. 4740. Hmm. Okay. So we have professional fees, right? Here's the first line. That's where I should see that total. So they did what they were supposed to do here,
Right, 'cause they added it up.
and why didn't they total it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because all of these are footnotes.
And so the footnotes, what is this?
That's-
Technical services.
No, that looks like another line, 'cause that's above the GF.
So it didn't total here.
Right.
So we have 485 and 272
Yeah.
under professional,
And
so
this
it didn't total.
272 is technical. It's not, it's,
Right, okay, technical,
272 is a technical.
but it still should have totaled, cause this is the first line.
Yeah, for their professional.
Should it be something like 878?
It should, cause
No, that 485 should be in this white.
the 485 should be at the top and the
Oh.
bottom.
How did it get down there?
I don't know, but they did what they were supposed to do, they itemized it and put it here, but it should have carried up here, cause this is the line where it has the GL. So I have to figure out what happened here on the system.
So, two different professional fees.
So that's their
12 and
itemization.
13.
That would be the footnote that's
12,
carrying
13,
down,
1209, and then there's 13.
but that's
even.
technical services,
Technical services, and these are,
professional fees. So there's professional fees and technical services, so we just need to clean these lines up right here, and this dollar amount should actually be right here. But it might just be I need to make sure the system is doing what it's supposed to do, cause it's okay for it to be right here, they itemized it, but it should also be up here at the top.
so this is just a duplication?
Yeah,
That's just a duplication of that line right there?
correct,
That, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Let's look at that when we get done.
Yeah, I wanna know if maybe they didn't put a number in there, so it didn't. It should just be.
It's got a number in there.
No, the second one.
Okay.
I'll look at it.
Man, that's a question. How did that happen like that?
And it looks like that's the only one that happened that way.
Okay.
Okay. Technical services.
All right, so I still don't have, well, yes, I do. Now that I'm looking at it, it is. So this was,
Okay.
so we're actually increasing our professional fees by 100,000 ish, just about. So, what additional professional fees, right? If this is,
That's actuals, yes.
and then this is the request.
And so this was the request
was-
last year. So they just kept it the same.
That was originally budgeted, but wow.
Right.
So yeah, what's the logic on professional fees? Because we, in 25-24, the actual was 392. 25 so far, we're at 100, and we're in the last. We got one more quarter.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got 4 months left.
That's gonna be just about zeroed out, like, we just waiting on Pike to send
Yeah.
Invoice for this second circuit that we're doing for the grid hardening, the design and the land acquisition, and that's gonna
That's
just
gonna
about wipe it
Yeah.
out.
Then you also
And
have to
then-
take consideration the battery storage company, those fees will be coming out of there too.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of see, I mean, we'll figure it out, right? We'll make it work, even if we need to tell Pike, push some of the circuit, into next year. But the cost for Kimberly Horn for the battery storage it'll be paid out of this account as well. but, and then also
Okay.
what happened as well was at least 3 to 4 times this year, we were covering the cost for IUC when, I guess,
Phone lines go down,
so that increase, normally that price is between 3,500 to 4,000. And couple months, well, it was above $10,000.
Okay, so you feel comfortable that 485 is the real number,
Yes.
or are you gonna try and ask for 500 again?
it depends
No,
on what new
'cause they're
services
actual-
we pick up, you know?
No, we'll leave it at 45.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right, all right.
yeah.
I'm just trying to read the poker face here.
Right,
you
right,
know.
We are right.
All right.
We leave it there.
Yeah, I think you guys did good in the 392, but we got 5 months left. 4 months, 4.5.
But they saying we got a big one
Yeah,
coming.
he got like pending, he has pending stuff coming that'll wipe it out to 485.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, we're just in the beginning process, so we'll revisit it in a couple of months.
I say, okay, so here it is now. So here it is. Okay. I like that. I like that. So now this is where the poker comes in. So being that we're in the beginning process, right? And we're way below, right?
Uh-huh.
But in the ending process, if we're way over, right, then we increase it.
For this year?
For next year.
For next year.
Well, next year already
next
be
fiscal.
approved by that time, so.
No.
No, so I see you were mistaken. I was talking about the current year. He was talking about next year.
You see?
My bad. I
so-
wasn't clear on
so-
that.
You might be
Now you're trying to
fighting
walk
for
away
2
from
years.
I'm sorry. I was forecasting for this year. Good laugh. Okay. Let me look at this real quick. All right, so now we're going down to technical
But
services.
the one thing I would mention about this, and I guess Liz, I'll have you more involved, is the IUC, like the after hours dispatch, right?
Yes.
That's a split fee, that's a shared cost, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what happens most time is, like really, we went over, we had to add money, well, I had to call Melissa and tell them, hey, so, like some of you guys, we need some help with this
Right.
line item, because we had already depleted it with the issues that we had, right?
So explain a little bit of the mechanics of that. So it's not a set fee for the year.
No, so it's a
Per call.
per call, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so if you have 1,000 calls or less, then it's this price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff,
Like in
right?
tiers.
Exactly.
It's
So
tiers.
once you start getting way over, then that price goes up.
Right.
Goes up.
And then-
But normally, right, if let's say like last month it was nothing crazy is going on or whatever, right? It's like $4,000 a month,
Now is the
and
tier
that's the shared cost.
is the tier the same at the onset? Like there's sometimes they build in incentives to estimate your tier correctly. Because if you do that on the front end, it's a little cheaper than if you wind up going over, you wind up paying a premium. Is that tier clean, or does it fluctuate based on demand?
Yeah, it fluctuates based on demand, right? But it's more so when it's like crazy weather, how long, like, so normally the regular pricing is from 5 until 7:30,
Correct.
right?
Right.
But then when they have to extend those calls into between 8 to 5, right? So that's when it really drives it up.
Drives it up.
Yeah.
And is there any, can we buy a package with more
No.
leeway for those?
Well, we was looking at, a new vendor as well, Doppler.
Correct.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
So-
okay.
So the new vendor has more of what you would like to see, right? With being able to put out a standard message, being able to change that standard message like right away, that type of stuff. With IUC, it's literally people, it's literally a call center. There's really no technology involved in IUC. They're literally just a call center. Now Doppler, on the other hand, they're technology based.
And they have like more space in the tiers, so you don't run into the premium pricing?
I don't think that we've spoken to them about pricing as yet. In terms of, it was more so just understanding the technology and seeing what they can do.
Okay.
I mean, the way we saw it, their IUC is good, but their IUC on steroids. I
Exactly.
mean, they have more features that more people friendly.
Correct. You
And
see,
that-
like when you was asking me about just when we had this storm, just putting out a generic message, right? Like, no, there's none of that with IUC.
Now with IUC, you gotta go to Doppler.
With Doppler, there is that. We could put out whatever message you want. You could take that message down. Hey, this outage is over. We want to put up this about there's a water main break now. That type of stuff. You can change it on the fly.
Okay. Sounds more expensive.
I'm sure
I'm
it
sure it is, but yeah.
But I'm thinking like, so right now, right, it's IUC is literally just folks answering the phone. That's it. Right.
Okay.
So everyone has to call and get a live agent.
Right.
With Doppler, it'll be as soon as you call,
Message.
it'll be a message.
Yeah.
So
I mean, right now I don't know if there's plans to go to a 24-hour call center for us, but that's the only option right now.
I mean, is Doppler more than 45 grand?
we haven't spoken to them about
So
pricing.
the IUC is right here, so
Yeah.
if that's.
But you have to take into
But
consideration
IUC,
that's electric 45, and water gonna have their fees as well, and sanitation, public works. So
It's
it's
supposed-
it's
all of
supposed
you
to.
All of you use the same IUC.
Yeah,
and
everybody.
pay for it separately.
yeah. No,
No.
they
and-
public works. They never put anything into it.
Exactly.
Only for years we were the only one paying it. I believe this was our first year requesting Melissa to reach out and assist. So electric been covering this fee since
Oh.
we had IUC.
So y'all pay for it for everybody.
Yeah, we were paying for it for everybody, but it should be a shared cost between all the departments.
Gotcha.
Like they should pay for their calls. Like if a sanitation call come in, sanitation should pay they whatever
And-
$10 whatever.
And
they need.
IUC breaks it down.
Yeah,
They do.
Gotcha.
yeah, they
do.
break it down. Yeah.
So
They
they
break
give
it down
y'all-
by call. So it'll
Yeah.
come in, it'll say like electric, it'll
Yeah.
say sanitation, it'll say
Public
public
work,
works,
yeah.
or
They give us a
water.
breakdown.
Yeah.
And so that's a chargeback we can use
Yeah.
going forward,
Yeah.
like, you track all that for 1 year, and then you give it to me, and then I put it in the budget to charge, so we'll always be 1 year behind. And we'll be charging them based on the data that you get, so that
Okay,
you're getting
say
your
that
money
again.
back, so it's a
Yeah,
chargeback.
A chargeback. So since these are enterprise funds,
Mhm.
and now you're introducing public works, which is a general fund. So she's just basically saying at the end of the year, we'll rectify who used what and charge those accounts.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that documentation that you have is really important, cause it'll
Yeah.
come back to me, and that's what will base what we charge them,
Gotcha.
So,
okay?
okay, so
Did I send a report every morning?
would you want an annual report from them?
Huh?
Would you want an annual report from them?
That would be
Nah,
great.
I
And
think
what month
every
would you
morning
want that
they send
annual
something.
report? When would you want the
Probably
annual
need to
report
do
due
that
by, so you can have it to make the changes
Well,
that
it needs
it
to be
affect?
implemented in the future adoption, so it needs to go into it'll go onto the revenue side, so we need to at least have it at least,
What, February or something, or February, beginning of February?
yeah. Because we've gotta start putting it in the book by April,
So you want it February, like,
Let's just say February 15th
okay, February
That's a good
15th
day.
of every year,
every year.
okay.
And then it'll just be important for you all to know too, because regardless, it's always gotta come to budget,
Yeah,
that time frame. We need to really create some procedures,
correct,
and so,
yeah.
whoever is doing that allocation for you, most likely it'll be an analyst
Mhm.
preparing it,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
So that takes us back to that GPS thingy.
Mhm.
So you guys have that 20 a month times 40 vehicles times 12 months, I guess, but that's equaling 9,600. Is the calculation incorrect?
No, but then there's a user fee or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's,
Who handled
look,
it? Was
yeah,
to Alfonso?
no, Melissa and myself, Melissa and our team handle it. Melissa has, she has cameras in her vehicle, we don't have cameras in our vehicle, so her fee is way more than ours. So,
What's the cameras in the vehicle? That's like a dash cam?
dash cam,
So this is including water.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
this is including Melissa's vehicles.
no, no, she pays her fare, hers is more expensive than ours.
Am I in the car?
Okay.
Yeah. Who has gas cams? I mean, is it just, you
We
guys
don't
don't?
have those. We
You're
don't
like,
have
I
them.
don't.
No.
We don't have them. Me personally,
Yes.
right?
Talk to me.
Me personally,
Yeah, help me.
I don't think we need them, right?
What could they possibly be used for?
I guess speeding or
Oh.
that type of stuff.
Like in case of
Oh.
a wreck,
Well,
in case of a
we-
wreck,
But
maybe.
but where it doesn't make sense to me and Thomas is that the GPS itself, right?
Yes.
That alone, it alerts you if the person is speeding.
It tracks the
Right.
speed.
Right.
It
Yeah.
tracks the speed. So I don't
Because
Yeah.
we're paying
Well-
for storage then, right from the video.
Okay.
I
So
don't
we're
see
paying
the
for
need.
storage.
I would assume, because if you're recording, that storage has got to be going somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
a clue
Melissa
about
pays,
the cameras.
her fees are way more than ours, I mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how many, do we know how many rear ends come out of your department? Cause we get a lot of rear end collisions.
With our department,
Mostly
we,
PD, but.
Nah, yeah.
we've had incidents, we
Yeah.
don't have, we haven't really have any
No.
accidents.
I want if we have 3 accidents a year, we had a lot.
Okay.
And it's more so like one guy, he ran off the road, he hit a mailbox. But with other accidents with other cars,
Yeah.
I mean,
It-
for the
And
most
are we
part,
still
our
at,
bucket trucks, our
45,000?
bucket trucks are going.
That's the ice.
20
but I
miles
went
per
back,
hour
I went
down,
backwards
yeah,
because I
so-
wanted to know about this.
Okay.
That's 15,000?
Mhm.
Cause one rear end is gonna run us that, if not to 40. I think we just settled something at $40,000 for a rear end.
Okay.
So if we can actually attribute these cameras, even though you don't have them, to rear end prevention, then it might be worth, it could be worth what water's paying. If I can see that there's
Yeah.
a benefit.
Like knock on wood. This year we haven't had no rear ends, no accidents
Okay.
with other vehicles at all this
No.
year.
And
It's
now
not-
this
it's not a
GPS,
frequent thing.
talk to me how,
It's
I
not.
know the GPS locates them on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And does it
And-
also say what speed they're driving?
Yes.
yes.
So you can see what speed you're
Correct.
driving, you
Yeah.
can basically.
Exactly. So for
Determine
like one
safety.
instance, we had someone was speeding, and we were able to go back on the superintendent. He has a big screen with everything.
Software.
Exactly, and we were able to go back, and at that time, show it because he was like, "Nah, it wasn't me," because the vehicle got a ticket,
Okay.
right? So he was saying, and we were able to match it up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we do, when we have an incident with someone's reporting a driving issue, we just don't look at that one day. We go back and see what's your driving
What their
pattern
history
up to
was.
that day. And now we see, constant that you speeding, hard braking, a hard acceleration, then that's a pattern, and then we address that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's rules.
Alright.
We just don't look at that one incident. No,
Gotcha.
you know, it wasn't you, and then no, we just go back. I like to go back like at least 2 weeks and see
Alright.
what his driving patterns are. What they
So,
are.
yeah, I used to run a bus service where public transit was underneath me, and I could see if you're taking U-turns, if you're turning in private property to make turns.
Exactly.
You guys can't see that,
No,
but you can see if there's big speeding violations.
yes.
Yeah.
Got you. So the camera maybe give a little extra insight into the driving habits. I just gotta determine if it's worth the investment in cameras
Mhm.
as opposed to just having the
Yeah. And for us, you know, it was
or the
just more so
GPS.
like using it to the storm, you know, like
Oh, gotcha.
identifying outages. Okay, outage happens here. Okay,
Okay.
hey, we got 2 trucks right here. Instead of moving this truck
Okay.
from this
Gotcha.
side of the city, you know.
Yeah, so you got one
Gotcha.
nearby, you just
Yeah.
use one.
So,
that's
exactly.
So how much does that camera stuff cost? Is that
We don't.
We don't know.
all right?
nearby. Ask Alfonso.
Okay, I'll put a question mark on cams. I do also like to be uniform one way or the other.
Yeah. They all have them, if one has them, and we decide to go in all of them. have them.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Glove testing. $12,000 to test gloves.
Twice
Oh
a
yeah,
year. Twice
yeah,
a year.
yeah, definitely.
That's mandatory.
Mandatory. Yeah.
What kind of gloves are they?
Yeah, well, I
The
know.
electric gloves. So
Oh, I got you.
with their gloves is that if there's a needle size hole in the gloves, right? Those gloves are defective.
Right, cause you're climbing the poles,
Yes.
you're.
So they're holding.
Yeah.
At times they do stuff live, so they can't have no holes in them at all.
Yeah,
So
cause they can get electrocuted.
exactly. So
Yeah.
twice a year we have to send the gloves.
No, it's
off.
monthly. We send the
Oh,
gloves.
sorry.
We send the gloves off once a month.
Sorry.
And they-
Yes, and
What
so
yeah.
they give us a set. We send off a set. They bring them back and like
so
that.
it's always.
To make sure that they're.
Yes, I mean, but I don't
And
know.
we,
We're
we,
saying
we,
twice
we,
a month.
we have
I
we
mean,
have
twice
some
a-
defects too, so they send us back the ones that are defects. They circle it with a red marker, then they cut it up
And they
and
cut
say,
it.
hey,
Don't,
this is
like,
defect.
you
Don't
gotta throw
use
them
it.
away,
Yeah,
basically.
basically throw them away, but they send us back, let us know.
Okay,
Yeah,
These are like rubber gloves.
yeah,
rubber
yeah,
gloves.
yeah. And we have 5 kV and we have above 5 kV. So it's different size gloves that we have. Each
lineman
person
has
has two
Two
pair.
pair of gloves.
Yeah.
Mm.
One is secondary and one is used for primary.
And we cut them up, huh?
If they
Yeah,
have a
I
hole
mean,
in
No,
it.
if they have a hole in it.
If they have a hole in them, yes, we have,
But they
it's
can't
not
use it.
repairable.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You-
Do they-
they're climbing wall.
No,
climbing
you understand
poles.
Oh, I got that.
No, so
So,
what
I'm
happens-
just trying to figure
so
out, can we like,
electricity-
you know, do they keep your hands warm? Can
No,
we use
no.
them for something else?
No. rubber is a
Insulator. or
an
whatever,
insulator,
yeah.
exactly, right? So once you're totally protected, but that little pin-sized hole
Will
that
allow that
Yeah.
current to get.
Can we
in.
use them for
I
gardening
get
or
it.
something?
Well, that's
For
what
our
I was
garden?
like. Can we use them?
If
Can
they have a hole
can I
in it,
hand them
can-
out to the
can we
homeless? Can I
recycle
do
them?
we
something?
could bring them. We could bring them, and you
do
could
what
try.
you
It
want
might
to do,
turn,
but we
it
can't
might
use
turn
them.
you into a green thumb.
They
I don't know.
don't, what they do, they cut the sleeve. They just cut up the sleeve. They don't cut like where the hole is and they'll circle it, but they cut up the sleeve. So
Okay.
So you
So
can't
you
use it for
can
anything else.
identify.
yeah,
But if it keeps your hands warm or something
Yeah,
else,
I mean,
Can we
it's-
donate
you
to
usually give them
something?
away or something,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, give them away.
It's I mean it's a rubber glove. What can you do? You can use it like to wash the car or something like that. But
Okay.
I don't see how those are gonna keep you warm.
Yeah.
Oh, they
How about
can't
for
they can't keep
gardening?
you warm. Okay.
Yeah,
But okay. Well, we got to
You don't
figure
wanna
out
play,
that.
you
Just
don't wanna play.
cutting
games
them
with
cutting them up just feels wrong. to
Right,
me.
right.
Somebody's got to use them for something. But anyway, all right.
Fine.
I wonder how many gloves we're cutting up a year.
Itron, or Itron.
That's a meter software.
Yeah,
Software.
need the software. Yeah.
So that's what, make sure like the meter's reading correctly, the inner workings of the meter. But there's a user fee. The handhelds the meter readers use.
So the 10 Tantalus, annual fees, $110,000?
Mhm.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
But it's by device.
Yeah,
Right?
and this,
So,
Oh,
yeah.
And then,
so-
don't y'all split that too with water?
yeah, we split that with water, water has to put in, they put it in their budget as well.
yes.
so it's actually 220?
I believe it is.
Probably so.
Yeah, yeah, I believe it
Well,
is.
well, no, only because the water has a lot less devices,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So there's what, I think
oh, I
we have
see
like
what you're saying.
8,000 meters or something like that for water, but
Do we
we have
wanna
like
show-
20-something thousand meters.
Oh, I got
So my question is, so that 110 is a valid number?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it's-
why isn't it over here on this side? So, cause it's not calculating, that's why it's so important.
Okay,
No, that's the total of all these
And I
numbers
would like
right
to
here.
know
Oh, I
how
see.
many devices too.
So the
Oh.
110
How
needs to
many
be put
devices?
over,
Yeah.
You could give, yeah.
Karen,
okay.
that 110 needs to be brought over, so the total is not 142, the total is 252.
But then I
Actually.
also told him that's like times blank devices, how many devices,
So you guys put in 272,
What's the 50? What's the note with that?
Is it 372 or 382?
Yeah, that's what I said, name and that's
so this right here is totaling 142. But you put in 272, so 142 plus 110, which is the 110 that's on this Tantalus is 252. So you guys put in 272, it's actually 252. Does that make sense, Karen? Do you see what I'm looking at?
You're looking at department requested?
No, I'm looking at technical services.
Right,
So
I see
across
that.
technical services, what was entered was 272.
I see that.
But if you go down and you add what's underneath it, the 15,000, 45, 12, 10, 10, and 50, plus the 110 you guys are talking about. So what's in that column is totaling 142 if you see at the bottom. But because that 110 is missing, once you add the 110, the total is 252.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
guys have 272. So make sure you enter the 110,000, and then that 272 should turn into 252.
Okay, that's what you
Does
said.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you
Makes
said.
sense.
I got
So
it.
this number is 252.
And these numbers are missing this number.
Right.
Okay.
Well, this number, this right here, this total is missing that,
Oh, this
Yeah.
number.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I see what you tried to do there.
No,
And
no,
I'm just kidding.
I was just confused myself. I was like,
Yeah.
when you just broke it out for Karen, then I understand.
Okay. I need to double check too the system, so just make sure that you're checking your numbers,
Okay.
cause I think there might be something going on with the system too. It's just like this 485 that's above it, it's missing, it should have calculated itself into the top.
Mhm.
Okay. And just going back on the devices, do you know offhand how many devices that represents that?
Okay, for us electric meters, we have over 18,000, let's just say 19,000 electric meters. For us water meters, let's add another,
Is it 18,000?
Yeah.
Well, no. So he just asking about us.
yeah, so,
Right.
yeah.
No, but then there's
Yeah, I'm just
then we
asking
pay
for-
then we pay water doesn't pay for that, but the devices that's on the pole, right? So each device that's on the pole, that's where the meter talks back to these devices, and then these devices speaks back to the head end here at City Hall.
Right.
But within each device, there's cards, right? So each card is labeled as a point that you pay for. And each card can hold like 500
Yeah.
500 meters per card. So then, how much?
Wait.
I'll have to get that to you. I don't know exactly how much.
I think we have at least about 30 collectors out.
30 collectors.
Yeah, each collector can hold up to 4 cards, so those are points as well, so, yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So
'Cause
the company
almost-
won't print that,
If you're at 18,000,
because, enterprise,
we're paying
they
about
carry the
$61
but general fund doesn't, general fund, the
per
capital doesn't pay
device.
50. But for
Nah,
enterprises, they carry.
it's
the-
No,
not.
that's,
Wait, nah. So that's what I was saying, right?
Yeah,
So
514.
we still need to, within the collectors, there's 4 cards per piece, right? And each card holds
So
500
you plug that 514
devices, but
every
each one of those
It's
cards
a music
within the
cost
collector
allocation, so
is a
it doesn't
point as
apply
well,
either.
right? And we have
That's something we do on our side.
between 30 to 35 collectors out there.
and then that's also gonna cover our, subscription and also our, what is it, the title list, what tier we have for us, the, services,
Okay.
yeah.
And ultimately, we're estimating $110,000 for all of it.
Yeah. What we gonna do is we gonna get the Tantalus contract
Yeah,
and
Okay.
so that they could actually see
yeah.
what our contract looks
Alright.
like and what we actually paying for.
That,
Yeah, I mean, that's 18,000 meters that we don't have to roll a truck to.
Okay.
so, I guess I want just one more question, we can let it go on to next. So when we are looking at the rate study, are we recapturing that expense at all in the rates?
So they use it under, it's like operation, like an operational cost, but yes, Cho is recapturing what the entire operation costs to actually deliver.
Yeah. He will pull the report from finance and
Yeah.
then,
Okay.
Yeah. So, when we finish as well with this, we need to have a little quick 5-minute discussion about the rate study as well.
Okay. All right. So getting back on point, we are
City bills, but we'll put that in,
city bills.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll put it in.
So you get city bills too? I thought you
I-
were the
I
city
see.
bill.
City Hall ain't pay us in a long time. I don't know.
Oh,
We might got to turn off the power.
You have to cut
What'd you
up.
say?
It seems like they don't already cut us off. We get so many blackouts here.
Oh,
Wait, and you
wow.
guys-
oh, okay.
That was good. That was good.
That was nice, that was a good
This,
one.
That was good.
Touche.
The railroad management, you guys understand that one?
I didn't. I actually
Well,
was
there's
going to ask
nothing
about
there,
it.
yeah, so,
Yeah, well,
Should
we
be.
actually need
They're
to.
requesting 142.
well, that's the total of the.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no,
those.
But we need, we definitely missed that, but we need to put some funding in there.
Okay, so
So-
what's that look like?
I wanna say maybe like 40,000-50,000 a year.
And were you charging that somewhere else in the beginning, or, cause there's
I
no
don't know.
numbers there before?
That's a good question.
No,
I-
well,
we gotta look
before-
and see which part, we probably the charge that. But what it is everywhere there's train tracks within the city,
Mhm.
once we have lines cross over those train tracks, we have to pay
We
them.
had to pay them, but you know,
It doesn't make sense to me.
what is,
right? But-
it's the railroad track, the railroad system is supposed to be paying us for being in the city.
Oh, I
Well,
don't.
I don't, hey,
But it's so hard to get monies from them,
yeah.
but they technically are supposed to be,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
But they send
Yeah.
us their 15,000, 12,000.
How they billing us?
Yeah, once we cross their tracks with
What-
our lines,
Do you know
So do
what
they send
railroad
over
system it is?
invoices?
yeah,
Yeah.
they will send invoice. That's right.
So where did,
CSX.
Look it
where
up.
did we have the authority to do that? Cause we can send them
Yeah, I was
invoices.
say, should we just send them an invoice for what they should pay us?
Well,
We can have a war of invoices.
I would love that.
But is that, like, we
No.
gotta figure that, is that state law somewhere?
We did it in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Really?
I think it's in a state law. I think I wanna say it's a federal something.
Federal law.
Train tracks have the right of way before any other utilities.
Right.
yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and so they have to pay for that right away? I mean, pay for that
Pay
priority?
the
It's
city
a-
for that?
It's there's a fine line.
Oh.
It's a real fine line, but you're right, cause it's on a
Yeah.
federal side, so they have priority to everything.
Exactly, priority, exactly.
I got listen.
Thank you.
So how does that turn into an invoice for, how does that give us
Because,
authority
so
to
basically
invoice them?
it's their land, right? The train tracks is their
Yeah.
land.
Uh-huh,
So
I follow.
we're basically paying them for,
Crossing
an
it.
easement, that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Area easement.
That part,
Correct.
I got that part, that's us paying them.
Right, but
I'm
they,
intrigued with them paying us.
Them paying
So
us, yeah.
explain me that one,
I
cause
don't-
I will,
I don't know about.
oh, you don't know that part?
so it's not a simple monthly rent check, instead it's a complex mix of taxes, historical agreements, and maintenance responsibilities. Since the railroad and private companies operating on private property, the financial flow looks a bit different. There's that one. We need to,
We just will
research
research,
that.
put that as research.
oh my goodness.
I got it. I already
I
wrote
knew
it
you
down.
would. I knew you would. And a franchise fee and charter agreements.
Research,
Yeah, I mean, if it's an Avalon tax,
Sales.
that's probably the easiest one to do.
Mhm.
billing,
So the use of some cities charge franchise fees for the privilege of railroad crossings under and over the city-owned streets.
So that y'all gonna deal with that? right?
Yeah, we'll-
Okay, I just made.
Well,
We're looking for revenue,
just-
we're looking for revenue
All right.
streams.
yeah, we are,
Okay, good deal.
alright.
Ken probably was like, I wasn't even supposed to.
So you're going in the wrong direction.
I'm telling you.
You're supposed to be looking
No.
for cuts.
Well, we keep going.
I keep going.
All right,
Keep going.
okay,
So
all
you
right.
said-
Listen, okay, so we need another deal. I need to broker a deal.
Okay. So let's step back real quick,
Okay.
for Karen's, so we're gonna add 50,000 to the railroad,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's gonna take our total to what?
We said it was 252, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
302.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go back and get each one of these, make sure these
Yeah.
numbers are correct.
Cause correct,
That's
you
what
know,
we'll
cause
do.
I'm saying 50,000, but it may be less.
Yeah.
I know the check when they come, it'll be like 8,000, 12,000, and then that's the other thing. Like I like to, you really need to speak to the railroad for real, because my thing is our lines don't change, right? I could understand if we add some more lines or that type of stuff, right? But I don't think we haven't crossed, within like the last 2 years, we haven't crossed any railroads. So why is the number changing?
Why is the number changing?
Like,
And
it's not like a standard, okay, it's 8,000, 8,000, no. Like,
so one
Yeah,
of the
but if
other
they're-
things is the,
if they're a private company, they could just be making up numbers and
Yeah.
selling them to you.
Right.
It could be no rhyme or reason.
gotcha.
Like if they're a private company, then, and they don't really have, unless there's like a rate sheet based on how many lines you have,
Yeah.
right? Like if that's not a standardized thing, they could just be making up numbers and say, we charge this amount for this, and then you got it in.
So we need to see, can we have a rate sheet, okay?
Yeah, like see if there's like a standardized rate sheet for what railroads charge and for these things.
okay, so railroad right of way is not maintained very well in East Point. Right? So what can we do to require them to make sure that they have a clean right of way, updated rock, shrubbery and litter
I think that would-
maintained?
I think it would be a Jeff question.
Yeah, but if we're trying to get the railroad to maintain it, not city, cause if that's their property, they should be keeping it clean,
Mm-hmm.
right? They should have people
Yeah.
working it, not the city's people.
And I also think if I'm paying them $50,000 a month, what if I diverted that to railroad maintenance, railroad right-of-way maintenance?
Mhm.
50,000 a month for cleaning.
No, not 50,000 a month,
It's 50,000 a year.
a year.
Oh, it's a year.
So is there like a mandate as the city you can go,
Okay.
here's what railroads should do or need to have?
We
something.
can't, we gotta find that.
Yeah, we gotta
That
find that.
verbiage and
Okay.
that
Yeah.
research. Because we're talking federal now.
But I
so-
could.
Oh,
It'd be
right,
just
when
as
you come
slow.
from-
But what if
yeah,
I
yeah.
stuck code enforcement on it? Like, if we start sending them bills for code enforcement
To keep it clean, right?
to keep it
Hey,
clean.
man.
We're
You just get a call like Tom Bell is downstairs to see you from CSX Group. Like, man, I have a meeting with him. He have a stuck up invoice. Like, we need to speak about it. Why are you sending us bills?
So he comes by.
No.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
saying. I never.
He's saying that'll get him out.
That'll
get him
come out.
I've never.
Get him to
I've
come
never
out.
spoken to anyone
Over there.
Like,
It's just been practiced that the invoice come in, we pay it. We just know it's just a,
Yeah.
yeah.
The invoice.
Well, if it's like any other code enforcement, right?
Mhm.
We give them the notice, give them the notice. If they don't respond, then we actually hire contractors or we send out city crews to deal with the issue,
Mhm.
and then we pass on the bill,
Right.
right?
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
when we
I just wanna hear the outcome, just let me know.
you it's
I
gonna
just
be
wanna know the
interesting
outcome,
because
baby.
they don't pay taxes, right? They don't pay taxes to anyone,
Mhm.
so we
No,
can't
that's
put a
why
lien.
the ad valorem tax was like the easiest way to get them to pay
Yeah,
the
because
city.
it becomes a franchise fee.
Yeah, so it's like they don't pay, I guess, traditional.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a
It's
that's a
about it.
segment out of what if, right? 'Cause, all right,
That'll get us good kudos right
we'll
there.
do some research on that.
Okay, where were we?
All right, so we're line
$1
clearing.
million.
Ooh, love that.
So this was at the time, right? Mayor and council kind of mandate. This was Councilman Cook.
Yeah.
He got with the city manager, and so basically, he added more money. He wanted them to add more money so that we could target trees to cut them down
Oh.
completely,
Okay.
right? Not just because before normally we just trim,
Okay.
Cut the
Right.
branches off.
and yeah, that's what we normally do. That's what our contractor Kendall, that's what they normally do, right? So we have 2 in-house crews and then we have 1 contracted crew. But there was like that wasn't enough because a lot of the older trees were falling rapidly. So he was like, well, a tree falls, it knocks out the power for 4 to 5 hours, right? So we're not collecting revenues. So he was like, well, can we see what those numbers look like over a period of a year, with how much trees are falling and how much revenue we're losing compared to being proactive and trying to take down a lot of those trees. So that's how that got like that, because before we only used to budget for what the contractor was paying.
Yeah, we
And to trim, not cut the whole tree.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's why we named it danger tree removal. And the majority of the trees that we remove, they're dead, and it could possibly affect
Fall
our
under
power
that.
infrastructure. So that's why we go ahead and get them inspected, we get them removed.
Oh, I see. So with that, just bring that 500,000 over to the right side, so it can
Okay.
be itemized. And then the, same thing with the Kindle tree truck contractor. Are we still using the Kindle?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, we are, and I mean, we get those contractors from the ECG
From
bid
ECG.
book, so, you know,
Okay.
we could go with another contractor, but Kendall's been pretty good to us,
Gotcha,
so.
okay. And then we just need to clear out that line that says line clearing services.
Okay.
So
We need it. So we expect that, I mean, that seems like it's a pretty active situation. That's
Yeah.
ongoing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ongoing,
I'll
yeah.
go.
We actively
We
every
could send
day.
you, the amount of trees, everything, like we have that recorded, the amount of trees that we've taken down. And,
Do you-
EJ is a licensed arborist,
Mm-hmm.
so he goes out, inspects the trees, tags them for either removal or it's a healthy tree, we could just trim back, that type of stuff.
Do you track the number of trees that are getting cut?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
very
has, he has an
Okay.
accurate spreadsheet
Okay.
daily in the amount that he.
So that on the second page,
AI dash,
AI dash, where is it?
it's up under,
Oh, yeah, it's in, professional fees,
Okay.
so, yeah, it's
Yeah,
a,
the
it's a
software.
software that,
Okay.
it basically tracks the growth of trees and it lets our guys and, the in-house guys and the contractor know that, hey, this part of the city has a higher growth spot than this part of the city, so you should be targeting over
Yeah.
here, these trees are older, that type of stuff, so it kind of gives us
Yeah.
some direction.
So with our new budget book, I kind of want to show that, and so I
Okay.
might ask you to put those metrics in so that the council and the community can see, like, you guys are addressing 100 trees, and out of those 100 trees, you've been able to address 90%, or whatever that might be. So when I start sending those documents over, that'll just be one of the things that I'll try to have all that specified so that you can
Okay.
put those
Yeah.
numbers in.
yeah, and in each year, he, I guess he labels 1, 2, and 3. 1 has to go, 2 be possibly next year, he'll revisit it.
Gotcha.
Then 3 got a couple more years to go.
Okay.
So it's like an
That's the way
ongoing
that we can-
process that
Exactly.
Yeah.
he monitors the
The
ones
trees.
that possibly could.
Gotcha. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Because then you're not having to cut all the trees down in 1 year.
Right, right,
It's like a
right.
capital improvement to me.
Yeah.
5-year.
But,
Why is it we replant or something like that?
well, it's fine to replant, I assure you that, I have no problem, just plant them away from the power lines.
Exactly.
You know, I love trees too,
Yeah.
good point.
but put them in your backyard or something. No trees in the front yard,
And no
period.
pine trees, because
No
those things,
pine,
they grow
yeah.
really tall.
Yeah, we take a tree, we give you a tree, but it has to go in the backyard.
And we should probably put them in areas that need them. Cause there's a couple subdivisions, I don't know how they made it through review, but have no trees in them. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but there's some subdivisions that need trees.
Well, as long as they keep
Now,
them.
Georgia has a law where, like, if you cut down, you could clear a whole subdivision, right?
Mhm.
You could clear that lot, right? But, so, what the name Trees Atlanta or something like that, they'll come out, right, and they'll count, okay, hey, so you taking down 100 trees, right? You need to go and replant 50 trees
Right,
someplace else.
right.
Gotcha.
So that's how
Oh,
some divisions are, like, just
No trees.
no trees.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of it, but didn't have any trees within the houses, had a little pocket park, and that was the only place that had trees. No trees by the houses, so. But anyway,
Yeah.
we digress again. All right, so we're at, substation infrastructure, okay.
So you brought
Oh,
that
so
2025.
this is a cut, huh?
Yeah, but see, so,
So what did you think? So you got 75, your last 24-25 activity showed 92.
correct.
Do you have, is the 75 a reasonable number?
It's a reasonable number, right? So, the substation is made up of relays I'll go from cheapest to most expensive, right? Relays, breakers, regulators, right? The transformer and that stuff is on me, right?
Mhm.
But one regulator, right, is like $15,000. If a regulator goes bad, right, and we need to replace it, then, you know, last year we had a couple regulators
Yeah,
go
we
bad.
had, yeah.
You know, so we're like, well, being that, you know, we're trying to cut down, we could reduce it a little bit. And now, and like I was explaining, because the substation supervisor, he was kind of against it, like, nah, you know, but I was explaining to him, not because we reduce the budget, right, means that if something does happen that we can't buy it still, you know. So I don't wanted him to think like, okay, well, we reduce the budget, something happens, and now we're just
Can't do
out of
anything.
it.
Yeah,
No.
sure.
No, so.
Yeah. Oh, I think we should probably talk about budget.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was like
She
a.
bought for you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice. You gotta take her some flowers when you go home.
Oh, here we go. Took something nice and now you turn it into this. All right.
Just so you know, you recognize it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So are we on maintenance equipment? 15,000. Seems to be realistic. So, I don't know. I mean, we only got 4,300 spent so far this year. What's we anticipate?
Yeah, we have to do our annual inspections on our bucket truck. I mean, AdTech will come out and check our bucket from.
Same thing, similar
Safety
like to the
inspection.
gloves,
Yeah.
like the bucket trucks, the boom and that stuff is all fiberglass.
Mm-hmm.
So any cracks or anything in that, then that truck needs to come offline, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because same thing, the guys are insulated inside the bucket, but if there's cracks, then they're not
They're
anymore.
not safe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
it-
Altech is coming out, when is that week?
I'm not sure, but they're coming out soon, so it'll be this budget. We have to do it every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
And-
usually
and-
done in the last quarter?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
well, I mean, sometimes it also depends on Altech's schedule.
Yes.
Like, you know, sometimes they'll be able to get to us in a
Yeah.
month, sometimes it'll be like 5 months.
So we're a little below 50% right now.
Yeah. Oh,
You think I can probably shave 1,000, 2,000 off of this?
Oh, for which one?
15,000 on the bucket truck.
I would not. That's safety. I
That's-
definitely.
that's-
That's a big.
The Altech bill
Yeah.
usually is
So-
around 10,000.
Yeah.
So okay, 10,000. So
Cause your actuals on 24-25 was 11,635,
yeah,
and you're at 29% right now. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna spend that 80% at 70%?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
These bucket trucks that we have now, they're close to the end of their lifespan.
Okay, what's the lifespan on that?
Like
5 to 7
5,
years.
6, 7 years.
years.
So we already we have it in the but we already got it approved for the new buckets to come in.
Is that in the CIP?
Yes, that's
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And the-
so when would the new buckets come in?
The end of this year.
I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
said
The
5
end
to
of this
7
year.
years?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's going to, once you get the new ones, it's going to be even less maintenance, right?
It still have to have a yearly inspection, but
Yeah,
it'll,
but yeah,
it'll be less repairs.
Oh,
Less
okay,
repairs.
that's
Yeah,
repairs.
yeah. The
So
main-
this
the-
is you getting repairs out of this line item too, or?
Yes,
Yes.
it depends. Like if it's what
If
happens.
it's something that Alfonso and them could handle, then they do it. But if it's anything to do with more so like
Still
hydraulics
not
and that
power.
type of stuff, then
And so if it was this,
exactly.
Mhm.
right,
Yeah,
and they're only here now,
so it's 29%.
29%.
Yeah,
So even with this inspection that's coming up in the last quarter, that's not going to,
but it's a safety.
it was a safety when it was 1165. For
I mean,
11,635, it was still a
It
safety.
was probably less repairs, like I said, you
But
trucks at the
but not
end.
only that, right, we had
And when we
less
got
trucks.
newer trucks coming,
Yeah.
But we had less trucks,
we had less trucks.
Yeah, yeah.
You have more trucks now.
exactly.
Now,
Okay.
all right.
So how many trucks did you have in 24?
We got two more bucket trucks,
Okay.
right? One came, we got one the other day.
Well, I'm gonna visit this again in about 6 months for the actuals for this current year, because we need to do a forecast, and then we'll have a better idea then too.
I prefer we not deal with that. Take it from
Take it
somewhere
from
else.
someplace.
Take it from somewhere else. I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, you heard about the lineman in the city of Griffin? He was out just doing, he was working, and he was up under the bucket. He wasn't in the bucket, but he was up under the bucket. It was a guy up in the bucket. The bucket gave,
Oh.
fell right down on the lineman's
Hydraulic
head.
leaked out.
Yeah, and the other lineman who was in the bucket, he got ejected out. The lineman on the ground died from that injury. So when it comes to safety, I prefer you just take it from somewhere else, but do not do
But
it this way.
Thomas, your argument's not helping you, because if it's because of safety, you're behind right now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Like,
the
why you're
inspection
only at
has not happened.
$4,386? This is in the current year.
But
You're
the inspection has
underspending.
not happened.
No, yeah, so when the inspection,
It
when
happened.
Altech comes and they do their stuff, right, we're gonna get right
So
close
is
to
that
that.
once a year
Yeah,
inspection?
once a year, yes,
I thought you were saying it was twice a year.
No.
once a year.
And so what did you spend the $4,300 on so far then?
What else is on
That's
that
like
line item?
repairs on small hoses, getting break, just everyday stuff like. And same
Okay.
thing, those bucket trucks, like,
Mm,
it's an Altech bucket truck, you'll get it from.
So
Yeah,
did,
we just have not
did their
given,
price go up?
what,
The
so
inspection price?
the inspection fee could be can be a set fee.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay.
now if they do any type of repairs, then that get added to the invoice. That can get added to that invoice per truck.
So in 24-25, the whole year calculated with repairs and inspection, 11,635.30.
Okay.
All right. So right now we haven't done the inspection yet, right? But the inspection is coming, and we're only at 4,386.
Okay.
Now I don't know how much the inspection is, but the inspection, if it's the same price as it was last year, unless the repairs are outpacing that we spent last year, we're still going to be well under 15,000.
Okay, but
Okay.
the one part that you didn't mention, right?
All right.
We had 10 trucks last year, now we have 12 trucks.
Okay. But those
So you're
two
saying-
new trucks are new trucks or old trucks?
They're
That
new
we-
trucks.
Well, they're not going to have repairs.
You're hoping.
Okay. They're
A new-
not
wait,
going to have
They
repairs.
No,
they
babe.
might not have repairs, but they still have to have their annual checkup if you
Correct.
will.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right. But
you
that's
have
not
to-
outpacing the change, is it?
But new
I
babies,
don't think
new
it is.
babies are still bought every year, right? Every year.
I won't put a question mark by it. We'll look
Okay,
at
so
it.
let me ask you,
Put a question
how
mark.
much were you looking to reduce it?
I said 1,000, 14,000.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
That's
good
not
with
a.
that.
That's,
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
I'll
Okay.
still keep a question mark by it. I'll still keep a question mark. But
No, okay,
it's
so
not
wait.
adding quite
But listen,
up.
listen.
Okay.
Let's
I have-
leave it at 15,000, right?
And if
Okay.
you
And then
go,
when we go down here, right?
Uh-huh.
It gonna have one or two that's gonna really be.
if it goes over, you owe us a hot dog.
I good with that.
All right.
I good with that.
Alright, so we're
Alright.
good with the 14 right now, but
Okay.
if we go down, we coming back up, we probably ask for 20 then.
I good with that.
Okay, that's gonna be a lot
Okay.
of safety. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay. Now we get into weed eaters, saws, power tools. $30,000. Oh, 15,000. Woo. Okay, thank you. Alright,
No, we cut it from
You
30.
cut it.
okay, alright, alright.
Well, you should've just left with that one on the last conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, we cut the other ones, cause we don't need to have brand new saws every single year. I'm just
You
saying.
Nah.
No, yeah.
You know, you literally can actually just update the chains. You don't
Yeah.
have to have a new saw.
Okay. Okay.
That's why we need to get you down there.
Get
We
you down there.
We need
Yeah.
to get you down
Get me
there.
down.
This is not the chainsaw that you go to Home Depot, you
Not
buy,
no.
and you use it one time to cut a tree. These saws are ran every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every
So,
day.
yeah.
So we selling.
So when we see
are we
those-
selling these
no,
old
sometimes when we
saws?
take them to Alfonso to fix, so you know,
Yeah.
we'll be
Uh-huh.
like, listen, enough of this saw. Like,
How much is the saw? I'm just curious.
maybe like $2,500,
Oh,
$3,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a very long saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
For
it's the
2500,
stick those saws.
We have different
Yeah.
sizes.
That
Yeah.
can go through a base of a tree, a
Yeah.
mature tree, and you can get that for 2,500.
Well, I mean, we are using wholesale suppliers. We're not
Ah,
going.
that's
to-
why you're replacing the saw every year. You use the
It's,
wholesale. You might need to go to Home Depot.
we
Use
he generally use steel.
Steel.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a good saw.
Yeah.
But a new saw every year. All right, we'll
We
look
put a
at
lot of
this.
highway miles on them saws. Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Usually highway miles are better than city miles, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, we put some work on them.
All right, but he found 15,000 out of that, so I'm gonna let you have that victory.
Okay. We're just gonna cut less trees next year.
No, we want to cut the same amount of trees, if not more.
Maintenance vehicle. Right.
What's this? Is it another building repair, maintenance, bug spray? Ooh,
That belongs right
we
there.
definitely need bug spray service. What is this?
Maintenance building.
No, it's the washing maintenance, pickup trucks, cars.
I think that's what we just
Was that
covered,
what we just
right?
came up?
Yeah.
Okay, so then maintenance. Yeah, we gotta clean up all of this.
Which one?
Yeah, it's on there twice, Tom.
Yeah, all of the notes, they need to be cleaned up. Everything looks like it's duplicated.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So I think we're officially at bug spray.
Mhm.
I just want to make sure because
Yeah. Well,
that's come up as an issue. So talk to me about like, so do we do like mosquito? Like, what's bug spray? Do we do
That's-
like any
that's
kind of
what they-
fogging?
That's what they cut, the 15,000. It's under that line item. The
Bus break, I mean, we ordered some at the warehouse and also, is this
Wait.
for the building maintenance?
Yeah.
Yeah, building
Yeah, that's
They
the-
added that.
Yeah, when the guys come through and
Oh,
spray.
okay.
Yeah. 'cause it was
So,
not-
so I see what they did. They just cut it from here and put it here
Are
I
we
thought
on-
this was the note for this.
for this, right? That's what I was
Yeah, and
thinking.
this is the note for this. But this
see?
is the,
So this is the note for that.
So
That's
which
the-
one did they reduce 30,000 to 15,000? Which one is that?
That is this maintenance building where they reduced 15,000.
Okay.
And the note for that 15,000 is this itemized bug spray, buildings repair and maintenance.
Now that,
Okay, so how did you cut your 30,000?
in the past, when something's wrong with our building, a lot of times what we would do, we'll request building maintenance to come look at it, they don't do it, then we'll just go ahead and do it ourselves. Now we're gonna hold them accountable to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, so that fee may go over to them.
To Public Works.
Yeah, cause that is their responsibility to come change the AC vent, anything go wrong with AC is their responsibility to
I
fix
see.
it. Doors, anything goes wrong with the doors, it's their responsibility to take care of that. So now,
See?
in the past, we covered that
exactly.
to help them, but now, in order
In
for
the-
us to cut, they're gonna have to.
In
cut.
the
So-
past, they let every department budget their own stuff, you know, and then that was kind of like within public works of that. But
Well, I know that.
last year or something, we kind of went back to.
So, and normally that would be because Public Works is general fund and you're an enterprise.
Mhm.
They may come do the work, but you should still pay for it because you're an enterprise.
Yeah, they're on the same site as Fleet too, though.
But Fleet's internal fund.
Right, that's why. So, I mean, you're all sharing the same space, warehouse as well, and the bugs get insane. So we're not doing enough.
Yeah. How often are they
Yeah,
coming?
how often?
I would say it's like maybe
Once a month?
Once a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming once a month, and you still get the
Then-
bugs.
Now, which department is complaining about bugs?
Fleet.
Yeah, they're in another building.
They're in another build.
Yeah.
So, when you're saying, so you're not doing the whole little
No, we
complex
just
area?
doing we have a crew in the warehouse and we have a crew in the electric building.
So, okay, so you got a lot of things going on in that vicinity. You got flies because of
The garbage.
the garbage, and,
Okay,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
got the recycling, and then you got mosquitoes.
Yeah.
So when you're doing bug, you're only going around your one little structure.
Well, the gentleman comes out.
Well,
and
You
Well,
might
no,
be,
no, no, no. I
you
don't
might
think-
be chasing the bugs over the
Yeah,
fleets.
no. I don't think.
Yeah, you're pushing them.
No, but I think he goes to the other.
he goes to
buildings, right?
all the buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does all the buildings down there.
Hmm.
Okay, but
I just don't.
but is he doing bait around the building? He's not fogging.
No, they never fall. They
No,
just do it.
not that, no.
Literally, just that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
They put the
And then
traps
what's the
out.
quality of that spray?
I don't think this is just my opinion. That company doesn't do a really good job.
Okay.
You know, I don't think so.
Okay.
You know, that's
Okay. So I think the point is still probably, if anything, Public Works should do it, and then maybe there's a chargeback.
Okay.
So I'm okay with taking it out,
Okay.
but we gotta increase the efforts in Public Works in that area. Now, how does the grass get cut? Cause there's high grass and that adds to the bug problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Public
seriously?
Works.
That's Public Works too, though.
Yes.
So they're pest control and landscape and maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's been dragging. I see what you're doing. He's trying to hold it in. All right, so can we make a note?
What is it?
maybe. I mean, like
That-
I don't want to come across like
You're trying to be
I
a team
see.
player. You're trying
Yeah,
to be
but
nice,
I mean, you guys could recommend, to Jeff. I think, like, maybe just one person, like, he could, hey, what do you call it?
contract.
The-
Maybe
what
we just
call
have
it?
a contractor that takes care of all
What we
that.
call
for
it
them.
down there?
Liaison?
The service center, the
Yeah.
whole service center.
That's the service center.
Right? He just have like one guy stationed there, like, hey, this is your responsibility
Yeah.
to just do
To
this,
maintenance
to-
that area.
That area,
Mhm.
that's what would be my suggestion, because, it's like, I would say like maybe once a month, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, then they'll come and they'll cut the grass, but by the time it's really
Yeah.
like high.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like the janitorial.
It's not being maintained, it's just being cut.
We have one
Grows high,
janitor at customer
cut,
care, but they
yeah.
report to Public Works.
And when they cut the grass, do they spray in the grass as well?
No.
No, that's where the fogging comes in.
So-
Yeah.
I have a
But they
recommendation.
haven't done that.
Oh,
I have
Go
a
ahead.
recommendation. So, I know it's gonna cost a little money, but I think they should,
this from forever.
they should turf this out here. Okay? And
It's not
then,
the first time I've heard that. Go
yeah,
go
turf
ahead.
it, and
Uh-huh.
then, you know how football games, they're able to change the logo in the middle of the turf?
Mhm.
We can do that as each event come through. It'll look nicer and it'll be,
Less maintenance.
yes.
Because we've already take up the grass 3 times here already.
Mhm.
But
Come.
you're not facility maintenance.
No, not us. I
Right.
mean,
Oh, okay.
I just mean the city.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
since
'Cause I know there was an electric project that was out there,
Yeah.
so but I
Oh.
didn't know if it was you or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Since City Hall has opened, like the grass, we've already dug it up completely, put down new sod, then It's,
And
it
then
looks good for
dies.
2 weeks, but then we're not treating it enough, so then weeds get back up in it, and then they get up again.
Yeah, yeah.
Spending money over and over.
And it would look a lot better too. It really would. That's just my, you know.
Gotcha. Well, so just anything else with service center before I move off from the service center notes? Like, okay, so I'm gonna high grass, fogging, spray, bug control, anything else that the employees over there experience?
Didn't we talk about the water, those are dairies?
Oh, yeah, no, but we gonna handle
Yeah,
it
yeah,
in
we
our
finna get the,
renovation.
yeah, we finna
You
get
got, you got
renovations.
water, running water would be good.
Yeah.
We like running
One of
water.
one of our sinks,
Yeah.
like, hot water doesn't come out of one of the, sinks, but it's all coming out. We're doing a renovation project about to kick off in like
Let's see what our council
2 weeks
looks
or
like,
something,
friends.
so that's.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, got it, notes.
I'm not sure how I'm putting these in, how we putting these in here twice.
Yeah.
They probably were already in there.
Just, I need to delete the 25, I need to delete those.
So
ones.
you're gonna, you know how there's two columns to the left of it, and one says 25? You're gonna put 26 in the other one, and it'll disappear when you print it.
Oh, okay, okay, got you.
Because we wanna get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that there?
Or you could've used it, and not,
And then how you change the year?
you don't, if you're gonna reuse the line, you don't have to change the year. You leave it as it is.
Nah, when we was typing within that year, it was keeping it at the same as last year instead of.
You don't need to change it though, because the year's not on here. If you look,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
It just tells us that the first year you put it in was 25 or 23.
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we just got finished with the bug spray and the building maintenance and, the service center. Now we're at, let's see, pickup trucks? Yeah, all right.
Maintenance, And so last year, your, year-to-date was 1470, year-to-date now is 1100, and you're asking for 4,000 next year. So you think you're gonna spend 4,000 this year?
No, we could cut that.
2,000?
2,000.
All right, that was easy.
And they're getting us happy on the small items.
Yeah.
Then they try to
Nah, you
double
see,
down on the
you
big
see.
items.
No, if when we finish with one of these items, if you ain't jumping, then
Oh, okay.
then you could.
Oh, I'm really looking
Almost,
excited
well,
for that.
I gotta say then, send me home.
Oh, okay. All right, so now that takes us to,
So nothing for rental of equipment?
Yeah, no, definitely, that's gonna be the same as we've done in the past, the 25. We just didn't put that there.
so that should be 25?
Yes, sir. I did correct it. You guys probably had already printed this out. So, but I went back through it this morning and made the correction to the 25.
All right, so when did you
Okay.
print this? This morning?
Yeah, I mean, I got here pretty early.
Okay.
All right. It's a seesaw with you guys, where you win some and then you lose some. It's like, okay. So now with cranes and rentals, generators, is that where we are?
Construction.
Education, travel?
Oh, okay,
Where are, yeah, all of that's in,
yeah.
30,000 seems like a right number, especially when you're at 49. And then currently you're at 30, so we're not gonna spend nothing else for the rest of the year?
So you're over budget.
Yeah.
Is that what that, you're over budget, so
Cause
that's not a right number.
The budget's 26,000,
Yeah.
and
And we,
you spent 30,000. so far.
And
That's what they spent last year.
and now
That's
we're,
a capitalization, so just
Oh,
ignore that one.
okay.
'Cause I gotta fix that.
all right, so
This number right
maybe
here.
19,000 short
Mhm.
from previous history.
What happened there?
So yeah, what do you think, Thomas?
I mean, we made cuts without asking, you know, we just say, y'all didn't have to ask us to do it, we just did it, but, I mean, it was nice, cause we get taken into consideration, we have what, 44 employees
Mm-hmm.
that have to get
No.
certification,
Wait.
training, and
They, which one you on? You on?
Education and travel.
education and travel.
Education.
Oh,
travel.
okay.
Yeah. So, it would be nice to put that back up to the 49, but hey, we can keep that to 30, and, you know.
So do we have any more of those certifications that we have to consider?
Yeah, definitely with that, the crew, we have meter certification, we have, lineman certifications, we have,
Groundsman.
groundsman certification. It's
So let's
pretty
note,
intense.
let's make sure we notate that with what the
Yeah,
certifications
I
are
like to see
required.
which ones need certifications as a part of the travel.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, so what do we?
Because
keep it
if it doesn't, if there isn't a certification and the information we still want to gather, I'd rather send one employee and then have them come back and share that with the group.
at? I
Okay.
get what you're saying, okay,
Gotcha.
okay. So we're keeping this at 30?
Yeah. But you're also going to note certifications.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Because if I need numbers, I'm going to come back and look at them.
Hey,
All right.
gotcha.
Okay, next is uniform and towel service. Dang, are they
Yeah.
gold towels?
That must be a fancy towel because I'm
What's the
not
fancy?
familiar.
Is it pink?
Uniform, talk about uniforms and,
Uh-huh.
that's
You got any boots there and stuff?
boots, uniform, cleaning services.
How many pairs of boots are you getting?
One per year.
One per year?
Yeah, of course, I mean, some cities do two, but we just do one.
I think we kind
How
of do this.
how's that working?
I mean, by the time they need a pair, they're pretty wore out. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should, I mean, depending on the person, but some of these guys, by the time that year gets around, that boot is done. They trashing it, so.
Okay.
Who else did we do that with? Was it?
Well, we had this discussion with contract and procurement about uniforms. The uniforms, are they, talk to me about the uniforms, because there's been mixed reviews on,
I really hope that one day we could get to a place where we're buying our own uniforms, right? In terms of, like, so the power company that I came from before, right? They would issue you a set of uniforms, right? And then after that, you'll get a stipend to buy your uniforms, but it has to be this, and this, right? And it has to be from this contractor, that type of stuff, right? And then we are able to now, like, let the guys take care of their stuff themselves.
Right.
I think it'll be a whole lot cheaper, right? And two, right now the issue that we have is that when they turn in, I'll turn in 5 pants, right? They'll bring back 2.
And you're going with the contractor, the
Yeah.
UniFirst?
UniFirst.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know.
we've heard.
And
Yeah.
That's a good idea though, giving them a stipend and then they go take it to cleaners and get it cleaned.
exactly.
Cause
That's
they're
exactly.
probably gonna pay less.
And you know, it was like it has to be FRA. It has to be all these specs, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You know, but it's just like, so then every 2 years or something like that, then you change out your uniforms or that type of stuff. But then, you get to, you have 10 pair of pants, 10 shirts home,
Mhm.
they'll be home,
And you'll get your 5 return or 10
Exactly.
return, 10 return
you know.
versus 3 pairs of pants. That's just
I
ridiculous.
think it's just, like, sometimes we'll get the water department stuff,
Mm.
Wrong names, like, it's just, and so, I mean, Thomas does a real good job, and Thomas and Karen, like, going through the stuff, because sometimes they'll be charging us for like more stuff than you even that we even
You
got.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
wow.
Just
Yeah.
overcharge, yeah, probably just
Yeah,
overcharge.
and then charges for employees that are no longer with us.
With us,
We
we've already
kept it
turned in their
uniform.
stuff,
Yeah,
but they
so-
haven't changed their roster, like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's,
Mm.
Yeah, I think us purchase, everybody get a stipend, purchase a uniform from this, whatever company we choose. It has to be a company that we
Correct.
choose, and they
Yeah.
purchase it from them,
Mhm.
and then we all will be on the same page. So then you'll be responsible for your own, gear.
Yeah.
The,
like I reach out to like City of Marietta, right, and that's what they do, and they're like, all the guys I've spoken to, they're like, they love that.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we would definitely, if someone chooses to wash their uniforms at home, they would have to follow protocols to wash those uniforms.
Correct.
Because this is FR clothing, you
Yeah.
can't just put anything in that wash
Exactly.
it with those.
Yeah, they'll
uniforms.
fade and
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
all
and
kinds
you
of
just
things.
wanna keep much lint as you can from it, and just, cause that will attract when you're working, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, it's a good thing, but you have to make sure that everybody follow the same
Mm.
Correct.
protocol when you're getting your uniforms.
Right, right.
washed.
And that's kind of like the same thing with the boots. Like, I think we were talking, I can't remember who it was we were talking to, but when we saying 2 times a year at a 125 per boot.
See, we
that's-
But you
can't
guys
do
are
120.
different
Yeah,
because
we-
you guys are
yeah,
electric and
yeah,
you
yeah,
have to follow
we
certain
just-
things.
Yeah.
But I don't know that.
I mean, look, the departments that we've worked with already, who would
Who
have
was
boot
it? Who
allowance?
was it that we were talking to?
Water already did this?
No.
Everything, maybe it was fire or something.
It might have been fire.
Yeah, but our guys, they go through boots. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So the boots, you said you're giving it to them once a year?
They,
And how many boots do you
July, that's when they come out. They get one pair per year.
And it's how many employees?
Just us three, less us three.
Yeah, so it's like 40, I'm gonna say 42 employees. I think our boot ranges, close to 215. I think ours range at 215 per employee.
Okay. I think the 75 is reasonable.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we got rid of office supplies.
See that?
Save
See that?
$580.
No, man, that's a lot of money.
He's talking about office supply, he's talking about operating.
No, I
No,
know.
office supplies.
In each department,
Wait till you go down one.
you know. Don't worry about that yet. Wait.
So
Okay.
operating supplies, got 500. You're at $500,000, but you did
What kind of
spend.
supplies are you buying?
No, this is all from the warehouse.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
this is,
That's from the warehouse?
the warehouse and other vendors,
I
but
think-
majority of this come from the
I
warehouse.
need to look at, I need to look at the warehouse prices.
No, I mean they're buying it for.
I know where they're buying it from. They're supposed to be getting a discount.
Oh boy, so
So we should be getting a discount.
We
Well,
should.
we
We
purchased
should.
it in bulk.
We should.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we're buying in bulk.
but yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good here with just about half of the year, and you know,
Yeah. You're doing probably. You're tracking probably really good. Let's see. We would
Yeah,
tell you.
45%.
45%. Okay.
Good job.
and actually if we had this meeting like next month,
I won't be saying good job.
I mean, no, we'll be like closer to 60% after the storm.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we can track that
Yeah.
and,
Correct. So, but we're doing. The guys,
yeah.
the supervisors are doing a way better job of actually, you know,
Okay.
only grabbing what they need instead of
What they want.
correct.
Yeah. Well, baby steps.
So you adjusted your request. So 500, you're gonna keep up the diligent work and being lean and mean.
Yeah, liking the cut, right?
Okay.
You see that, right? Yeah.
That's a big cut.
40,000.
40?
I'm going off of last year's activity. I know
okay.
you want to call it 100,000.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. See,
That's nice. I see which direction you going. I wish I knew that before we came in. See which direction. Okay.
Yeah, you can ask for anything. Cutting off the flight to the moon. That's great.
Right.
All right. So special events general. Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Another cut.
Another cut. Look at there. Okay. So is it reasonable cut though? You just cut to be cutting now.
Well, it's of course we could say that now in hindsight, right? Because now we won't have any more Wind Down Wednesday.
Okay.
Right? So, because like if you look at the year before,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay. And we're not saying no one.
Well, I mean-
we're just saying we're not going to do it in spring.
correct. That's
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
we would have finished up the year with, paying for the generators and all the other stuff that we need to pay
Okay.
So this 10,000, what does it apply to? Is it team building exercises? Because you have two notes in here, so I don't know which one's which. You have team building exercises to promote collaboration, and then department holiday, employee appreciation, and then line
So department, that one should come out.
department.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was 26, and we're going 10. Ooh. You're at 14. Is 10 too deep?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. See, I what go? You can go 14. 14?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 14.
What,
Yeah,
for what?
special events.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna go 14 for that. So we actually we're giving you a vote. Cause
See, we good.
yeah, it's
So-
not
We
just
give a
one
little
way.
bit, yeah.
well, give us 13 and put the one back over there with the bucket truck. That's fair. That is fair.
He is not kidding about this inspection.
I'm
He is not joking.
I'm not joking. That is fair.
Joking about this inspection.
Hey, they can park at the house, whatever they're gonna do, but let me inspect my trucks. Is that fair?
I will take that under advisement.
Okay,
I'll take
thank you,
that
sir.
under
Thank
advisement. Yes, sir.
You offer a really hard bargain.
Yes, I mean, this event don't have anything to do with safety. That inspection does. So.
You're
Can't put a
still
price
gonna
on
get
safety.
the inspection, Tommy.
Okay.
You're gonna get the inspection.
All right, we're good then. Okay. All right.
All right, what's next? Storm restoration?
Yeah.
So just break out that itemization for me,
Okay.
okay? Outside contractor, whatever that
Yeah.
looks like.
Contractor fees, hotel, we
Yeah.
pay for the hotel,
Break
pay
that out.
hours,
So
the
that we can see.
supplies,
see.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, good
Just-
thing.
yeah, just break it.
And I mean, maybe it's just a different, of ideology or whatever, right? But so before, like where I came from, the other power company, we would be able to charge time to line items. How come? I guess we just don't do that here.
And where was this at that you used to do it?
Cause
In the Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority. What? And so meaning, like for instance, like how we had this storm this weekend, right? All the time, everything associated with the storm would just be charged to this account. Even wages, salaries, whatever. So like on the timesheet you would put next to that, like the time, the hours, just this account number. And I'm only asking because then, like some of the stuff that, like, I know that you're gonna be tracking, right? Then it would just be, hey, go to this storm account,
Yeah,
and everything would be there
yeah.
to hand over to
Yes.
FEMA or whoever.
So then let me ask you this, every time you had a different storm, did you have a different line item?
No,
You just
it was just
charged
the same.
them?
It's just
it was the
overtime.
same-
So how are you tracking if you're charging different storms to the same storm line item?
It
No,
was
because
only one
I mean,
code.
when you within the notes or whatever, you was storm. This is Irma, Hurricane Irma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then this set would be for ice storm.
Like what you just did with the IW and the IW2,
Yeah.
that's perfect. That way we can go back and search all
Right,
Yeah,
IW2, then we'll know how much we actually
Right.
went towards
and
storm
then so IW,
and how much
you
of it
can,
just went towards regular overtime.
yeah, and so the idea around the IW is, right, we know we can search by the date, because we know what, if we're gonna have multiple
Gotcha.
storms, we can
Right,
search by
right.
the date
yeah.
of when
It
the
just
storm happened.
a question on.
But no, it's a good question, but as far as anything salary related's gotta be in the personnel. And that's per our chart of accounts.
Okay.
So it could have a different government,
yeah.
so the virgin, and the requirements may be different.
Got you.
and
So
so-
we
yeah,
use
yeah,
that
'cause it was
IW.
semi-autonomous. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
So will we use that IW for moving forward on all inclement weather storms?
If it's a state of
It's
emergency.
the only state of
Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah, and I know you were saying that this past weekend was a state of emergency, but I couldn't find that.
Yeah, the governor declared it on Friday.
I'll look for it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, Chief said
Yeah,
he called us back and said that
yeah.
like, we should beef up our crews, that type of stuff.
It was bad, I lost
Hey, we got beat
electricity.
down.
That's strange for me to lose electricity.
Yeah.
But
We had one guy, actually had
Really?
4 guys work over 20 hours, and I had to come in, Greg had to come in,
yeah,
we had to call contractor crews in, we had to call,
Did the snow stick?
no, it was
No.
just
It
cold.
was just like
It was the
it was
wind.
just
Yeah.
it was just like a lot of little
A
stuff.
lot of
like,
this
you know,
stuff,
like,
yeah, it just,
yeah, it was just
No stick.
It didn't
Yeah,
even,
yeah,
it
that-
didn't even snow for 5 minutes.
yeah,
Not
it
where
was
I
just, it was
at.
just cold, you pick it up,
out by me. I lost we lost power for like they were out of power for like 6 or 7 hours.
yeah,
Out by-
fuses being overloaded, yeah.
Fuses,
So you got to take into
Yeah.
consideration that
Yeah.
everybody's running in some apartment complexes, they're fully electric.
Correct.
Alright, so the fuses, everybody in this temperatures
For
is dropping
using
below
for
normal.
heat.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
using
so
for heat.
what happens is that 50 amp fuse that we currently have out there, and everybody running their heat at full blast, you got, this particular apartment complex is not insulated at all. So with that being said, they running it full, and then that 50 amp blows, and then you try to pick it up, you picking up cold load. And what I mean by cold load, soon as we close that fuse back in, all them units come back on at the same time.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's an inrush of current.
Yeah.
and So basically the microcomputers in the substation, they're seeing like a overload
Right.
of where that threshold is. Like I shouldn't pick up more than this amperage when they turn this circuit on.
Right.
And
So
then
those
it trips.
fuses they're not rated at peak?
Some of them,
So, yeah.
some.
Oh.
Not correct, not all. And only why you do that is because rating it at peak, but there could be like a fire or something going on, but that fuse hasn't reached its peak yet,
Yeah.
right? So that fire or whatever is burning, inside a breaker panel or wherever, it'll just really go up in flames. So it depends on the way that the apartment complex was constructed and how we would rate our fuses, because like I say, you want at least, if something happens, you want that fuse to blow and
And stop. And
Exactly, stop
Kind
everything.
of
Yeah.
mitigate how hot
Exactly.
it gets.
exactly.
I see.
And just as the cold days, the really hot days, the same
Yeah.
issue could happen.
We have to, on the hot days, we have to like change load around,
Yeah, with the
Move
shift load,
the-
yeah.
different circuits.
So is there like a best practice that we're using, or
Yeah,
how
it's
do we
more
come
so-
about
More so,
finding that balance?
more so like the days before, like we kind of look at, like, so we'll go off of, and MEAG and ECG will help us, but they'll send out last year's hottest day and what was the peak at last year's hottest day, and then we would say, well, okay, we know this circuit is only rated for, 600 amps, but last year's peak, it got over that, so we'll take piece of that circuit, sectionalize that circuit, and put it on the next lowest one, just,
Okay.
For that time being.
I follow that. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for,
No,
Yeah.
so I know that's helpful, because I tend to think, okay, if the lines are not falling down, we should have power, but there's
No.
other aspects
Yeah, a
that
lot
fall.
more, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Because you take in consideration that breakers that'll protect the transformer, which costs millions. So that's what the purpose of the breaker.
Okay. All right. So was that storm restoration?
Yes.
And listen, you said break that out.
Yeah, if you
If
can
you-
just,
How would we
itemize
break
it.
that out? Because we don't know, I mean, it varies, like, we haven't got the invoices from last week's storm, we haven't got the invoices from this past week's storm, and this is gonna be continues on to July, so we don't know
But
how
you
much.
you can guesstimate it, like, hotel, just, based off of what you spent, like this year or in the
Okay.
past. Pull it apart, like hotel,
Okay.
food, so that we
Okay.
can have just an idea, general idea of what, and then we can also explain that to the residents and the council.
Okay.
I don't wanna be just up there and, throwing numbers out there, we just wanna have
Okay.
something that's close to
Okay.
what's realistic.
All right. So $100,000
Yeah,
looks like a little bit of an uptick.
we don't know how many storms we're gonna have. Sometimes we got there and sometimes we haven't. Yeah.
So our last year we came in at 53,000.
Mhm.
Okay, I give you 10% for climate change. I think we should be at more like 75,000.
And he's generous, cause I was gonna say a lower number than that. Only because the thing is, you go through, your budget adoption, right? And so what the current year looks like and what the future year looks like. And I know that in the past, we've only done really just like the future year. But this year, we're gonna do current year too, so we'll be looking at just our current year and the next year, so I'm gonna get a better idea of what that looks like for, where we at, 13,000 right now?
Yeah, that's pretty low.
So just to be clear, when we bring these crews in, it's because number one, we're not staffed. We don't have enough crews to come in to assist.
Mhm.
So a lot of times we have to call these contractors to come in and assist
But-
us. And then we also would use this, if we had to use mutual aid as well. So when they invoice us, this is the count that we would use to pay them, so.
No. We good with the cut. We good with the cut.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We good with the 75,000. So I was being generous. That was too easy. I should have
Yeah.
went at 50.
I told you, not much 50, but I would probably.
So,
And when,
there's no give backs, we just take, and then there's no give backs.
so that's good, a good,
I'm good with that.
That's-
I'm good with it.
that's,
I was just,
See, this is a Buccaneer. That's why I got.
Yeah.
These guys never too
they're
happy.
trying to take our Super Bowl back, so hey, look.
They'd just be happy to make the playoffs, but no, they want to actually win stuff. Okay. So that takes us to where we're.
small and safety equipment,
Okay.
they're ready to cut there.
Okay. I mean, so
What's different from year
yeah,
to
what
year?
is the difference?
Well, smaller safety tools, I mean, look where we are compared to where we need, what we need to spend, where we need to be. So a
Okay.
lot of this equipment, we can just go at the material, tools, or whatever we need to purchase, go ahead and purchase about this budget year. Next year it won't be as bad, because we, like you
Okay.
say, we're in going into the fourth quarter, right? Third and
Right.
fourth.
Mhm.
So we can purchase a lot of this stuff now, and then next year it won't be as big of a hit on us.
And so, you're not, I don't know if tools have a lifespan or, cause I'm ignorant to that, right? So, are you losing tools? Is that what would make you purchase new tools? or-
No, we're not. You just some of the tools, just like the drills, the crimp tools. They're very expensive. So
Most
a
of,
lot of
Gotcha.
most of the stuff is hydraulic
hydraulic, yeah.
tools, like they're add-ons to the bucket truck itself.
Gotcha,
Mm.
So
okay,
those hoses, the motors, them stuff go bad regularly. So
So are these like group tools, or are these each individual keeps their own set of tools?
each truck has
Each
their
truck.
tools.
Each truck
Each truck
has their
has
own
it,
set of
yes.
tools,
Correct.
and the crews share trucks, or is the truck assigned to a crew?
Truck
No.
is assigned to a crew.
I could-
Okay,
Yeah.
and
So-
they keep that truck all year round.
Keep
Yeah,
it.
that's their truck
That's their truck.
for
So
As
the
long as
tools
you-
until
See,
as
for
long as
the-
it
are
works.
missing, or the tools don't get taken care of.
That's theirs. Every
okay.
day, right? The superintendent twice a day, right? In the morning they do a pre-trip, and in the afternoon they do a post-trip, right? And on that pre-trip they have to mark, I have this tool, that tool, and in the afternoon they have to come back with it, or then you're held accountable for that.
Yeah.
You have accountable for
And-
that out of your own pocket.
Yeah, out of your own pocket. But in the event that they're stolen, when we do have a lot of theft out there, so not from employees, but
No.
people breaking into the building and people
I
breaking
think
into
it's
the
gotten a
vehicles.
lot better with
Yeah, it has since we out the gate.
yeah.
Yes.
do you guys have
But-
cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some, but not. Yeah, we need to get some more.
So this is at the service center. People break into this.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yes. It's bad. It's bad. That's why we tell the guys, bring your tools in, because you
Every
never
day.
know. Every day we have them bring them in.
Can't leave them tools on the trucks.
Have you ever seen the bucket trucks that's boom when they be parked
When
and
they
the
park
booms
and
be
they
up? Yeah,
that's why
their
they put the
tools are
booms
in
up
there
there.
so that can't nobody climb up there.
Climb up there. That's why they do that.
That's what. Yeah.
Because that's not recommended by the manufacturer because that's hydraulic. So everything is just resting on that hydraulic system.
Oh my.
But it's like the US
Yeah.
leaving it down, the guy's going with your tools or,
So if there was a way to like increase security and protect these tools more, it could also save the trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, before
I mean,
we-
so before we had like the regular, like that type of fencing across there,
Mm-hmm.
right? We had that, right? And then, but we were getting the electric department, especially because of the copper wire, that type of stuff. We were getting hit so bad.
Really?
So we ended up putting like a steel gate with like points
Yeah.
all around.
Right,
It cost us like 600,000 or something,
Right.
right? And it slowed them down.
It didn't
Right.
stop them, but
It ain't stopping, but it
it's
slowed
slow-
them down.
yeah.
I mean, so if we were at 100%, we're probably at like maybe like 25% now or something.
Yeah, we get
So-
hit every once in a while.
Any once
It's
in a
not
while.
as bad as it was.
Correct. They'll break into the guys'
We-
cars,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the guys who's on call because they
Right.
leave their car inside
and then go get in the truck.
and go.
Right.
Yeah, but they break into the cars.
Yeah, we
They
had an
break into
incident
the
where
trucks trying to find scrap wire,
Right.
and then they just take the scrap wire right up the road. And
yeah, we had an incident where the guy was one of our guys was coming in to work and a guy was breaking into the car,
yeah,
breaking into the truck, and he was hiding behind the truck, and then our employee never saw him.
never
so
saw
as
it.
he
It's
moved,
only the
as he
cameras
moved,
we
the
could
guy
see.
was moving
Yeah.
away from him, and it was just like it's just too close.
And you caught that on camera?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
caught that on camera.
But the employee was just like coming in, like
Yeah.
so he's not even paying attention. Well, not he couldn't see him
He
at all.
couldn't see him at all. It
But,
was just
yeah. Wow. But
Huh.
I mean
Welcome
that
to East
area.
Point.
That area is not the best area
Yeah,
over there.
right.
So, but that electric. I mean, not the electric. The iron fence. Yeah.
Goodness, okay, that's a note. That's a note.
City Hall meeting at 2 o'clock.
I got two.
And the ED meeting was moved to 2:30. So we have,
Like, we won't send like a police officer over there.
Well, I mean, that would be up to the chief. I mean, I'm pretty, I mean, the police are in and out there getting gas all night. So it's, you know, it's always someone going in and out. Yeah. One point, we had a security guard. Yeah, we had a security guard that would drive from all 3 compounds to secure the sites, but, yeah.
Well,
That became, that's until we got the
and
gate
it's
on.
not that, we're gonna stop right here, cause this is capital. So you can just scratch
the
it.
rest of this is covered?
Yeah, so we'll stop right here at 5:01.
Okay.
Okay, we got like 15 minutes left, guys, so we're gonna
Okay.
have to move through this.
As fun as it has been,
Or we'll have to
Thomas.
continue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been known to have to do that, so let's try and.
Okay, so we're good with that
let's
100.
go double. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that.
Okay. Improvements,
They cut a lot of improvements in infrastructure.
Right, Sean, that was correct, right? The infrastructure cut,
wait,
Did y'all cut
the
a lot?
1.4?
what happened here?
We
Yeah,
just-
they just cut a lot of improvement in infrastructure.
Was that
I'm not
meant to
sure.
be, or was we supposed to put a number in there? Cause it could have been that I made a mistake.
Oh, gotcha.
We're not.
Not finished with it.
It doesn't look finished.
Okay.
And we need to do
Is that-
some reclassifications.
But isn't that capital?
Yeah, that's capital, so that's why
That's
I wasn't sure, cause I remember
I thought capital
when we
was
talked,
backward too.
when we talk about, no, but remember when we talked about it, when you were asking specifically what were certain things, you were saying that should probably be in operations,
Yeah.
and that shouldn't be in capital, so
Well-
some of these stuff,
Stomach.
So all of these are you saying all of these are operational?
Oh, these are capital.
Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause
But,
like the SNC,
Yeah.
the smart switches and stuff, originally,
oh
we
yeah,
have those in capital,
mm-hmm,
but
and they need to be operating,
yeah, I
cause they
remember.
don't meet the threshold. It's just infrastructure, we need an infrastructure line in your operating,
Okay,
okay? So let's work on that together, and then we'll regroup,
okay.
and so that we have a cleaner sheet too,
Yeah.
for us to look at.
Okay.
But one that I just wanted, you know, you guys to look at, where is it? Oh, on the next page, transformers.
Let me hear that again, Liz.
So, we good with that?
Transformers for $1 million.
You cut that big, didn't
They
you?
cut 600,000 out of there.
No, I cut more than that, yeah.
They cut 1.2 out. It was 2.2.
Oh yeah, you guys keep on looking at that. See, that number is kind of puffy.
It was already puffy
I
in the
like,
beginning.
yeah, right. I like the 1.6 number
But you still did
because
good.
that was an actual. But yeah, no, that's good. It's good, but you know, I can ask for 2.2 just because I feel good about 2.2. Cause who wouldn't if I only used 1.6 the year before? So now,
Hey man, you know what?
Where we coming?
Yeah, this is.
so you know, I agree.
I'm learning so much.
Me too, man. Oh, I can't wait till next year.
Sean's like,
I'm telling you, like, you know, like.
I'm just saying, I appreciate it. The effort is there. I like that. I appreciate that. So, okay. So now, and we think that's a good number. The transformers, you know, they still, you know.
No, I mean, we haven't seen this year, we haven't seen the development
so I guess
as rapid
it's
as it was
5.1
like last year.
Okay.
Okay.
So that 1.6, really,
Okay, so
I mean, and it, sounds like a lot, but 1.6 probably got us, what was it? It was like 50 something or 60 something transformers,
Yeah.
you know.
The market was, yeah, it was,
Yeah, but
it
the
was,
mar-
market was
so
crazy.
it took us 60 something weeks to get those transformers,
Yeah,
you know, so.
so maybe this is coming out of COVID.
Exactly.
Yes,
I
correct,
think
correct.
things are starting to, you know, the numbers are like 40 weeks now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's coming back down. But we haven't seen the development this year like it was like, you know, the year before.
Gotcha.
We did a whole lot like
Okay.
this year.
So,
We have like a whole lot of projects finishing up.
Do we think tariffs are going to have an impact?
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. And
But
we
I mean,
also,
we're stocked right now on transformers, so
Okay.
anything that we do need would be like, you know, spot purchases
Okay.
throughout the year, but we're good, you know. Especially on the bigger transformers is the issue, like,
yeah.
you know, 1,000 kVA transformer,
Right.
it's
And a
like
lot of these transformers,
$80,000,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
you know, so.
So we have a stock, we have stock, and the warehouse has stock of transformers, so
Yeah.
it's like we double.
But-
pretty-
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And the issue in the past has been the warehouse, their budget, right? They can't buy, if we, for like the apartment complex all the way out there that just built, we needed like 4 1,000s, right?
Right.
The warehouse, their min max is only like 2.
Okay, so you'd have to.
So now, exactly, so
I'll
we
go get the other
need to
two.
buy those.
You gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah. She wants it before you.
Okay.
We'll,
Okay.
I'll do a reschedule. Right now, we'll sit and reschedule.
Okay.
And then I wanted to get with you so I can make sure that we clean up these notes and then.
All right.
we
You
can
was
do-
almost there.
Okay.
yeah.
But okay,
We'll
we'll,
do a
we'll do a cleanup.
So I just wanna make sure, so we, no, okay, I got it, cause these are capital, so we ain't worried about those.
Right.
Okay, alright, we're good.
Do you wanna, pull yours up on your side so we can take
Yeah.
a look at it?
That's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
I tell you,